I've been having this message inside of me for like a minute now, since like December the 17th, 18th. And God keep pulling in my spirit, so it must be needed. Somebody must hear it, confirmation or something. I can name it. I called it. Do not get weary for good doing. Um, if you was any type of person in your past or even your present life right now, was the type of person that always be there for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Give. Then in return, always go above and beyond, breaking your neck for people. Just anytime somebody could come to you, ask you for something, you there for them. You know what I'm saying? This probably would be pertaining to you. Like, that's who I was. That's who I am. Let me say it like that. That's who I am. Like, I was there for everybody. I mean, everybody. You know, you be there for everybody, and but nobody can be there for you. Like, you giving advice, you giving direction, you giving financial help, but you have no one that you can confide in yourself. So that's who I was. I've always been that person. Everybody know I might fuss or whatever become, but then I'm gonna give it to them. You know what I'm saying? I've always been that, and can't nobody say that they ever did anything for me. I'm talking about not even $10. Nobody never did anything for me my whole life. So, by me being that type of person, you know what I'm saying, it does get draining. It gets very draining, and to the point where you be wondering, like, God, why did you put this inside of me? This type of heart inside of me, knowing this world don't give you nothing but hurt, pain, and they booty the kids, you know? And after I started building a personal relationship with him, he revealed to me that he gave me that type of heart inside of me because he needed people to see who he was through me. You know, because some people don't let a lot of people get close to them. Some people don't trust other people, or they, do other people wrong to everybody will cut them off and not be able to, so that other person have a chance to plant a seed inside of them because they done did them wrong so many times or whatever, and they just leave. But he used me to the people that do open up to me, the people who did, pretended or whatever they want to call themselves doing, that love me or care for me, and they always come to me for shit. So stuff. I'm trying to stop cursing, y'all. Come to me for stuff. So for me, you know what I'm saying? He had to show me that, and I'm like, well, listen. It's an unconditional kind of heart I have in there. And he had to let me know that he put a big slot of that urge and that craving for unconditional love because he knew one thing. He knew that if eventually I was gonna come back to him. He knew that. He knew eventually I was gonna come back to him. He knew that, and that's why he put it there. Because he knew that eventually it was going to lead me back to him. So that's why he put that big spot inside of me. And he knew no one in the world, no one or no thing in the world can fulfill that spot. And it's not. Can't nobody can't nobody fill that spot. And trust me, I tried everything in the world to fill that void inside of me, but he's the only one who could do it. But he made sure that I always have a way to come back to him. And that's what he did, and I appreciate him for that. So, said that, and just because I'm talking about, like, just because people do those things to you, let me say it like this: when you go through so much pain and hurt and everything in your life, you know what I'm saying, either one or two things happen. One, you become them. You become them, bitter, mad, hateful, frustrated, aggravating, temper, all that stuff. Or either the other thing, that you remember how that pain, whatever they did to you, and how it made you feel. And so you don't want to make nobody else feel that pain. So you go all through your life trying to not be them, to try to do everything differently from what they did to make sure you don't make nobody feel the pain that made you feel. See, that's different. That's different levels. There's really levels to this. Like, and it takes a while to get to that place. You know what I'm saying? But it's capable. You're capable to get there. Especially when the people who you think, the people who supposed to love you, the kind of people who supposed to love you, like I'm talking about, family. Everybody would say blood don't make you family though, but still, like, blood, your mom, dad, people who you feel like they supposed to love you. You know what I'm saying? And them be the main ones that you go above and beyond for and break your back for. And, and everything we did, yes, we did it from our heart. But at the same time, we do it for something in return, even if it's a little appreciation, a little gratitude, or even feel like I've been example. I can say that I done did all this stuff for you that I do expect you for not backstab me. You know what I'm saying? So that is looking for something in return. I expect you not to even backstab me. I'm the one who was there for you and did this for you and did that for you. I mean, can you just not at least not backstab me? Or talk about me bad? Ooh. Right. They'll be the ones, and no matter how many times they mess over you, they talk about you or use you, they claim this using them, use you or whatever, you still there for them, you still do for them, you still that. You know what I'm saying? That's just you being who God created you to be. And don't feel no type of way or even react or respond. Like, I was gonna say, they got, you know, when you do the transitioning, when you go to the transitioning into your next phase with God, because you start reacting, responding, and living from a place of what God put inside of you, instead of reacting, responding, and living from what people done to you. You know what I'm saying? That's when you know you done elevated to the next level, because regardless of what to do, it's just some stuff you feel like I ain't gonna do them. I can't do people. You know, it's just some stuff you don't do. You know, but some people don't have that consciousness yet. But that's the ones who have learned and elevated to that point. And then I want to make a statement about the people who. Well, I know the points I'm talking about, the people who been the person that always, you know what I'm saying, give all into what, put their all into everything they do. They got the people who feel like, you know, well, I do love you. I hate to be one to bear news. Just because that's the only type of love you know, that's the only type of love you was taught, or you don't know no better, doesn't mean that that's still love, or that's the right, you know, that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And it definitely don't mean I gotta settle for what you offering because that's all you have to offer. That don't mean I'm a bad person. Don't mean you're a bad person. It just mean that you haven't got the real true meanings of the things, what it really supposed to be or what it's really like. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't also don't mean I'm not gonna settle for it just because you think it's your all you giving. But to me, that's my bare minimum. But that's not. And no matter what people tell you, trying to make you believe, but I love you, but if you love me, you wouldn't do such and such and such. You know, but I'm saying I did that made mistake, but I still love you. No. See, me, I done got the mentality that I use God's word as my blueprint of what it should be, what it shouldn't be, what it is and what it ain't. And the way I treat people, the way people that know there's what's the right way for people to treat me as well. Like I use that as a blueprint. Like that's my blueprint, what I go by. And okay, so it's easier said than done. Like when people, I don't believe it. Okay, I did that one. That's going on. Like for the next 2 times, say, you know, don't worry about the fake. It's gonna catch up with them one day, and that's just a fact. Continue to be who God created you to be. Continue to be who God created you to be. No matter what people say, no matter what people do, no matter what they do you still be who created you to be. I think that's where a lot of my blessings come from, and a lot of my favor that follow me come from, because I got constantly talked about, backstabbed, messed over, used, and you know, and I still was there for them no matter what. Whoever it was, everybody came out. It was the same thing. Like regardless of what they did, what they said, like I still did. Saying, so like, listen, this is a prime example. Me and this female was riding in the car, getting in the car together. And I seen the homeless man I was spending some money. And she gonna tell me something, don't give him no money, he ain't gonna do nothing but get high with it. I don't care what he gonna do with the money after I give it to him. That's on him. He got to answer for him. I got to answer for me. That's irrelevant to me what he's gonna go do with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving him money for him to make the right decisions in his life with it. I'm giving him the money because God placed it on my heart to give him the money. That's beginning and end. Like don't let nobody deter you from when you got that urgency placed on your heart to do it, you know what I'm saying, to do something for people. Like if God say put it on your heart to do it, just do it. Regardless of what anybody else did to say anything, still do it. Because that means that you doing that for you and your accountability when you get to Judgment Day. I look forward to that. From looking forward to Judgment Day, knowing that God gonna say, well done, my child. Everything I placed on your heart, you did it. Regardless of what they did you. And they threw all of that, but you still did what I asked you to do. So your salvation is about what you what he asked you to do, he told you to do. Not no, don't do it, only give it to somebody who's gonna do right with it. No, it don't go like that. It don't go like that at all. It don't. I know we changed over. I took the word against someone. I just did that, give it to them to make sure they right there. It's my extra day and depending on my right. Do I do? People don't even understand the relationship I have with God. Like, especially because of my past. They still, like, you know, I'm letting my past dictate my future, but at the same time, people still hold on to who you used to be, or when they can't destroy your present or your future, they throw up your past. And that's what they do. That's just who they are. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Me, I know I'm not perfect. I'm never going to say I'm perfect because I know I'm not perfect. And I never claim to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I can say, I'm obedient to God's word. I'm obedient to anything he tell me to do, I'm going to do. Anything he say do or say, I'm going to say. Anything he say go, I'm going to go. That's just what it is. And I stand on that because that's all I have left is him. Like, that's all I have. Actually, that's all I need. You know what I'm saying? And I depend on him. And I lean on his understanding, not my own understanding. So, for me, that's all it is for me. What is about land? I don't know. Right, don't let anyone allow you, stop you from obtaining your goals, your blessings, your purpose. Don't do none of that stuff when you don't become bitter, right? Hateful, right? You just come from a place, right? Doing for others, regardless. You need to be able to recognize Satan from when you sin for what he is. You need to be able to recognize him. Okay, meaning we fight not against flesh and blood, but wicked principalities. In order to transition over to that place of being able to operate from what God put inside of you rather than operate from people done to you, you have to see that in the spiritual realm. You have to see that as that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to see, like, when somebody's trying to use you, mess over, you're doing something, whatever, don't be mad at that person because it's that person, but it's not that person because Satan's just using that person to get up under your skin, to break you, to damage you, to destroy you. You know, and he might see that that's the, God. I mean, the devil don't use enemies and stuff no more. He use your family, friends, and love people close to you. He used those to try to break you and destroy you. But I learned a long time ago that the only way the devil can win is if I give up. And I don't never give up, so that means he'll never win. I keep myself on the front line on the battlefield. Like, it's whatever he throw at me, like, it's what his main tactics that he throws us is he mess with the mind. Play tricks in your mind. Make you feel unloved, make you get frustrated, make you get aggravated. And he does those things so you can give up. Or say, you know what, F this and go back to your old ways. That's his whole goal, is to do that. That's what he's planning. He's been planning this from before you even came to the earth. He's been setting traps and snares and stuff up for you all over the place. Because he already know what God put inside of you. And he already know at what age is going to kick in yet. So, and I'm saying it like this because he been setting that up for everybody in the world. Because think about it. In the world, we have the mentality that we were taught when raised up. Somebody hit you, you hit them back. Right. If people do this thing, don't mess with them. Cut them out. Don't do nothing for them. They do this back. Like, so it's really easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? But you got to notice that. Don't get mad at a person because if they doing something wrong towards you, whatever, don't even be mad at them. See, that's when you transition to that other extra phase, to that point where you know that you hear your voice clearly. You know exactly what he wants you to do. You know exactly what your purpose is, exactly what your mission is. You know the journey, you know the destination, and you in stride at that point. You know what I'm saying? And me, myself, you see, I got to build my spirit up daily. I got to build my spirit up daily, because Satan, he throw everything but the kitchen sink at me. Everything but the kitchen sink at me. Everything. But no matter what it is, I see it for what it is. I know it's not no attack from that individual, whatever, and they don't even know they being puppets. That he using them to get to me. So it's because of what's inside of me that he doing all that. So for me, when I see Satan throwing everything at me, I ain't gonna lie. I start feeding my spirit like double O, triple O. Because I know one thing. If he doing all that there, God got something on the way. It's a breakthrough. It's a blessing. It's something that's on the way that he trying to give me my eyesight, me unfocused, and blind me to it. Till I'm so focused on beefing with somebody, whatever, till I can't even get out of the thing where God want me to get out of it. See, we have this thing where when we go through situations, trial, tribulation, we want to learn what we want to learn out of it. and not learn what God wants us to learn. See, if we try to learn only what we want to learn, if you notice yourself going in circles or you feel like you take 2 steps back, 1 step back, that means you need to bag a step back and evaluate. Evaluate what you're learning from the situations. Don't lean to your own understanding. Stop trying to learn what you want to learn. And ask God, what do you want me to learn? Because this is the same test I done been through for such. I don't want to go this no more. So please, God, just tell me what you want me to learn, and I'm going to follow suit, and I'm going to apply it to my life. Like, that's what I do. Constantly and completely. Feed my spirit day. Okay, these people who want these people who want the glam, the riches, the house, the car, they see all that glam life and they think, that person living the but don't even know that a lot come with that. Like, to whom much is given, much is required. You better believe that. To whom much is given, much is required. So if you find yourself that you want all these other things, you feel like you should be further in life, whatever, reevaluate your situations or your tactics, your techniques, or your mindset. Because the simple fact that if God can't trust, God ain't finna give you no big houses, cars, and big bank account, and you can't even manage and budget that list stuff you have. That little Toyota Corolla and that Section 8 of government housing. You got that and can't even maintain. When I say maintain, I ain't talking about long as your bill paid. I'm talking about live. Long as your bills paid up, you got some stuff saved that the rainy fund, a rainy day, something in this bank account, you got something, you know what I'm saying, right there. Right, you start saving and budgeting and managing and stuff. When God see He can trust you with a little, then He'll move you to the next level and give you more. Ain't no way possible. Why would God waste His time and energy giving you something so huge and He know in 4 months you're gonna be losing all? So you can't blame no one else around you for that, the government and none of that. But put yourself in the situation and say to yourself, what can I do to make my own life better? You know what I'm saying? And if you thinking, all my bill paid, that's living, that ain't living. That ain't living. No, what living is. If I don't want to wake up, if I want to stay in the bed and sleep, I can stay there. And I ain't got to worry about nothing for the next year, but where I'm going on vacation up at least once a month. Like, if you ain't living, if you ain't got to that magnitude that you have financial stability. Financial stability. And the main thing, I swear I tell these people this all the time, about people who, you go spend $100, $200 on get some hair done, some lashes, some nails, toes, and, and all this other stuff here. But I ain't even got no life insurance. I ain't got no life insurance. I ain't got no type of life insurance. Now, I can say, Mom, that's one thing that I did get that from her. Your life insurance, your life insurance, your house insurance, and your car insurance. You keep that paid up. So whatever happens, you still be prepared, won't be caught slipping. I'm just saying, like, y'all doing all this stuff or spending money on it, and then you turn around and get mad because somebody else living better than y'all. Or somebody finally turn you down. Like, help me understand why when people can get can give them yes. All that's ever been was yes. But if you give a person one no, just one no, they forget about all the yeses you gave them. It's like they don't even exist no more. You ain't never do it. They never exist no more, right? That is crazy to me. I don't understand that. Now I'm the bad person. I'm the bad guy. I'm evil. I'm fake. I'm this. Because I said no, but why we ain't talking about the 89,000 yeses I gave you? But now I'm the bad person. I said no, right? So, as no one is perfect, I don't even claim to be perfect. I'm still working on me. But he who begun to do work in me, he's not going to stop till it's complete. So I ain't even worried about it. I'm with that. I'm with working on me because I want to be better and better every day. I don't compare myself to nobody. I compare myself to me. Like, can I be better than I was the day before? Like, I made sure when I go back and look over the years and I go from last year for a certain time, go this time, I kind of like, what was I doing at this same month, this time last year? And I evaluate it and see what I can do and make it better. You know what I'm saying? What can I budget, manage? I don't care how much I ever make, how much money I ever make, I'm still going to budget and manage. Period. I'm going to do that regardless. Like, no matter what. I still go to the dollar store, Family Dollar, Dollar General, to get all my household products. That's what it is. Like, that's what it is. I'm sorry. I'm still like, people like, why you going to, I'm not, why when I go to the damn dollar store, get all these household things, get everything. I like a lot. Smells is my thing. So I need, I don't want to put myself no limit on. I don't know. I'm going to dollar store. It's cheap, and I get more stuff in there than I go in Walmart with one basket. Go to Walmart, leave out there with one basket. I go to dollar store, spend that same amount, walk out there with 3 baskets. That's just what it is. I think about everything before I do it. I think before I speak. I think before I act. That's a mandatory thing that I do. I ain't where I'm supposed to be, but I'm nowhere where I used to be. Like, no cap. I ain't nowhere where I used to be. Did that there, so in order for you to obtain everything that he has for you, you have to subtract from your own ways, thoughts, feelings, and understanding. You have to add his ways, thoughts, heart, and understanding. Then he will be able to multiply your life and blessings. Make sure, like, don't let nobody get you discouraged from what you're doing for good doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just continue to be who created you to be. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to come a day. I don't know people who think they get over been with it. It's going to come a day. They're going to have to answer for it. Don't get it twisted. They're going to answer for it. And I can't wait. I can't wait for him to say, I said my child will come to this, and you just walked on him and did this, and then like, but ain't no more lying then. You got to tell the truth. When you from there, you got to tell the truth. You got to tell the truth. You have to tell the truth at that point. Right. Stop operating from your feelings. Because your feelings, that's not come from God. That's not. Operating from your feelings when you feeling something. I feel mad that they did this and they hurt my feelings, so now you doing tit for tat and doing what they did because your feelings hurt. I ain't got time for that. Like, I ain't got time for that. I'm not operating from my feelings. I sit and I think and I see what God want me to do, and I just do it. If he say go, I go. He say do it, I do it. He say it, I say it. And that's just what it is with me. So my message is for, do not get weary for good doing. Continue to be that light. Continue to shine. God see. He don't miss nothing. He see it. He see it. And believe me when I say he say it's coming. Because he see you holding on. He see you reaching out. He see everything that you're doing. Everything you're putting in place. He see the things that you have doing that you didn't do before. He see those things. And just hold on. It's coming. If you continue to keep moving, the only devil can win is if you give up. So if you don't give up and you keep trying to move forward and continue to be who you created you to be, oh yeah, them doors gonna open and no man can shut. Doors gonna close and nobody can open. That's why I put my trust in him. And then people get mad when you isolate yourself, go after yourself. Like for me, I need that. I isolate myself a lot. I love it. That's who I am. I would isolate myself from the whole world. Just to make sure that my spirit is right. Because I know by me being one of the chosen ones that the devil, he don't throw them little regular little darts and stuff like he throw at everybody else. He throw everything but the kitchen sink at me. So I know for a fact that me and my spirit need to be built up a little more than others. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what it takes for me to be able to have my discernment spirit at full alert and seeing for when he coming for what he is and who he is and what he's trying to do, I need to make sure I stay ahead. And that's why I feed my spirit. This is why daily, I feed my spirit. And I'm telling you, if you don't feel like you're close to him, spend more time with him. Just like when you get in the relationship, you're dealing with them people in the relationship, you spend time getting to know them, right? And you fall in love. Okay, you got to do the same thing with him. Give him you. Give him all of you. Surrender it, I'm telling you. Like, that's the only way to even elevate. Like, who want to stay at the bottom? And if you are at the bottom, then you know one thing, ain't but one way but up. Ain't no other way to go but up. So you still in a good position. Just make sure you get what God needs you to get so he can elevate you to the next level. And that's me. That's my message. Don't get weary and good doing.